If you guys are like me, you can be easily influenced to purchase a new lip liner and lipstick from someone on the internet because it looks so good on them, only to get home and find out that you're gonna add it to the jar of all the other lipstick and lip pencils that you have been influenced to purchase. Because on our more mature lips, there are different steps that we need to take to get the most out of our lipstick. Today I'm gonna walk you through everything that you need to know: placement of lip liners, layering of lip liners, lipsticks, formulations that work best on our more mature skin, and lastly, how to make sure that your lipstick lasts for hours. Because, well, we've got holidays coming, and with that means more events, more family time. You might be wine tasting, and the worst thing is to leave a print of your lips on your wine glass. You know what I'm talking about. So let's talk about the best tips for lips for more mature skin. If we haven't met before, hi, I'm Jody. Think of me as your midlife beauty bestie. In fact, think of everybody in this community as midlife beauty besties. You can see everybody down in the comments. You guys are great about leaving comments and helping one another answer questions if maybe I haven't got to it yet. I love reading your guys' comments, hearing your tips, your product recommendations, so let's keep those coming. And if you like a tip that I share with you today, hit the like button, be sure to hype the video. And if you like this video and other videos, be sure to subscribe, because I saw an analytic the other day that shared that only 20% of you that watch the videos have actually subscribed. So I don't know what it's gonna take to get you to hit that subscribe button. It's free, doesn't cost you anything. Just hit it, go ahead. All right, let's get into the lips. As we start to age, our skin loses collagen. And as our face slowly deflates from the layer of collagen, everything sags. Our lips are not immune to that, so all this skin starts to also sag, causing it to appear as though our lips are almost turning over, rolling under. It doesn't mean they have to disappear. We've got makeup for that. First thing first, you have to exfoliate your lips, especially as we are getting older and they are more dry. Now, sun can really help dry out your lips, so of course a sunscreen, an SPF lipstick or lip balm all year long is really, really important, so that on those days where you want a really nice lip look, you've not done sun damage. The next thing is to exfoliate your lips. Now, once a week, I take just a little tiny honey sugar combo. It just gives a little bit of a scrub, and I lightly circle around my lips with that honey and sugar that you have at home. You can, of course, buy lip scrubs. I just don't see the need to do that because all it is a little bit of a scrub and a little hydration. Honey and sugar is perfect for that. Rub it around your lips, take a damp, warm washcloth, remove the sugar and honey, and you've hydrated and exfoliated your lips in one step. Next thing is hydration. I like to add hydration on my lips while I am putting on my makeup, and then I will go and do my lips last. You guys know I am a big fan of Aquaphor. This works so good at hydrating my lips, and then when I go to put on my lipstick, which we'll do, I'll share with you the steps that I take. I put this on right after my sunscreen so that my lips can really hydrate through my makeup process. There are overnight masks that I do recommend. I like Laneige. This is a K-beauty brand. I am due for a new one. This one's almost gone. These also make really good stocking stuffers. I'll list a couple of my favorites down below in case you're looking for gifts for her or maybe stocking stuffers. But a nice lip mask just adds a lot of hydration throughout the night so that when you get up in the morning, you have just a little bit of this, and it's a great combo. These are great because they're not sticky, and if you're like me and you're a side sleeper, when I sleep with this on my lips, I just feel like throughout the night I'm waking up because my hair has stuck to my lips, where a thin layer of this mask all night, I don't get that stickiness. So Laneige, K-beauty brand, really like this for overnight hydration. All right, so now that we have hydrated our lips, we are going to do one of two things. You can either start to line now, or if you want to overline, then we need to make our skin look a little less like our own skin so we can get a little larger lip look. Here's what I mean. You'll want to take a tissue and just blot off the rest of the Aquaphor or Vaseline, whatever you've used to hydrate your lips, to make sure that the oil or the emollient is not intermixing too much with your lip liner and not allowing it to grip. Then what you want to do is, if you have a night out or you're going to be at an event, you'll want to take a concealer. You can use foundation if you want. This is the new Tier Blurring Concealer. I love it because it's liquid on one end, it's cream on the other, it's very affordable. And I like it because it's this lipstick shape, but that's not what it's for. But you just simply go over your lip. And as I've gotten older, this is how my lips look anyway. They just start to disappear. But this gives you a little bit of a blank canvas, but you still have a line so you can create the lips that you want. The next step is to define our lips, and for more mature lips you want to look for a creamy hydrating lip liner. And of course we want one that is long wearing and doesn't move. You want to avoid super dry hard pencil formulas. Some of my favorite hydrating lip liners are the Lifter Liners by Maybelline. Obviously I really like these. These are, not only are they hydrating, but they last all day. I have Player, Line Leader, and Big Lift. Clearly I have a type. Again, the reason I like these Lifter Liners by Maybelline is because they stay in place and they're hydrating. A tip with these, they can be difficult to sharpen, so you want to sharpen them when they're cold. Like if you know you're going to sharpen them, I just stick it in the refrigerator for like 20 minutes. I find that they sharpen better when they're not too warm, if that makes sense. Another hydrating pencil that I like are the ones by MAC. This is in Subculture. And this one that rolled off the desk is Strip Down. Strip Down and Big Lift look almost exactly the same. And then the third one, just in case you want options, is the Charlotte Tilbury. I like her Lip Cheat. This is in Iconic Nude. Clearly I don't have a wide range when it comes to lip liner shades. However, I find that this group of shades goes with almost any lipstick that I will typically wear, unless it's a red, which I only wear probably once a year during the holidays. So today I'm going to use Big Lift by Maybelline. Now because I've concealed my lips or neutralized them, it allows me to create a little larger lip than I normally would without it looking too crazy. You want to start with an X at your Cupid's bow from the high point. Now I'm going to create the lips that I want. Now as we age, you might notice that this outer corner of your lip is also turning under. When you line that with a lip liner, it makes the whole corner of your lip look turned down more. So I avoid adding lip liner in these outer corners just because it leaves the corners looking less harsh. Then you're going to want to fill that in. I didn't line that outer corner, but I do want to fill it in on the lip itself. Filling in your lip with a lip liner is a critical step because it gives your lipstick a base to grab onto, which significantly extends the wear of your lipstick and essentially creates a barrier so that your lipstick doesn't feather. Same with the bottom. I'm going to create the lips that I want by going a little bit outside the lip line. The next step is to apply a hydrating lipstick for our more mature skin. A lot of lipsticks say they're hydrating, and many of them are. You just want to check the ingredients and look for ingredients like shea butter in the top list of the ingredients. I also buy a lipstick based on the shade that it is. Now for the fun part, and that's adding color. For more mature lips, we want to choose formulas that prioritize hydration and a smoothing finish. Satin and cream finishes are great because they can reflect light, making lips look smoother and more plump. You can also look for balm-in lipsticks or lip oils. These offer a beautiful sheer to medium lip color with intense moisture. Now the one formula you want to be cautious of with more mature skin is a matte lipstick. Now matte lipsticks can be really pretty. In fact, I've seen some colors that are just gorgeous in matte. And sometimes your overall look, you want a matte lipstick. Just know that you want to hydrate your lips before you apply matte, and know that the next day your lips might feel pretty dry and you want to kind of condition them and get them back up to where they were, because 4 or 5 hours in a matte lipstick can really be drying on our more mature skin. Now when it comes to the right makeup application, if you have a makeup brush for precision, that's often best. A nice angled brush like this works really well. This is a NARS brush. I doubt it's for lipstick. This is probably an eyebrow brush, but I like the edge of it because it allows me to go right where I have my edges without going up and creating more lipstick in those horizontal lines. If you've watched my channel recently, you know I love this makeup by Mario in South Shore. This has become a favorite all through fall. It's just a nice, soft, natural look. Because the lip liner is so dark today though, I'm gonna go in with Haze from Anastasia of Beverly Hills. Because this lip liner is a little bit darker, and if I go with South Shore, it might be too dark. So I want to go with a little bit lighter on top because I want to lighten up this look so that I don't have a darker eye look and darker lips. You can certainly do dark lips and dark eyes. I prefer to always do one or the other. So if I do a bold red lip, for example, which if you guys want that tutorial, let me know, then I do a really light eye. In fact, I'll link at the end of this video a fall look that I did that was really focused on a bolder, brighter lip and played back the eyes. You can go right in with your lipstick on your lips. That's no worries. I think the precision that you get with the brush just gives a little bit of a more professional look. See how that angled brush just allows you to go right across your bottom line and just get a nice straight edge to the lipstick? I just love that look. Now, if this is just an everyday look for you, the next step is to take some tissue, blot your lips just to make sure that you're getting off any excess product. This helps lock in your lipstick all day. But if you're talking about a special night out and you really need to lock in this lipstick, then here's what you're gonna wanna do. Take a large fluffy brush, take your powder, your translucent powder. Now this is not a tip for everyday use because this can be drying, because we all know sometimes powder can be a little dry, but you don't need to go buy a special powder for this. Just use the translucent powder that you have. This is the One Size by Patrick Starr. Just take a little bit of that powder, dust it off. Take a tissue, you want a 1 ply. You're gonna gently place that over your lips and add just a soft dusting of powder. That helps to really lock in your lipstick look. Now, if you find that it looks a little more matte once you applied the powder, this is where you're gonna come up with some gloss. This is Gummy Bear by Maybelline. This is in their Lifter Gloss. Love these. And just lightly add back a little bit of shine. This Gummy Bear shade, even though it looks pink in the bottle, you saw it's a little more clear. I also have Toffee, which I really like. Sometimes I will put Toffee just on top of Big Lift or Subculture by MAC and love that look. It's a little less intense than this look, but still gives color to the lips and allows you to create the lips that you want for the day. Now, if you don't want to overline your lips like I did and you want to use the lips that you have, totally fine. You just would skip that concealer step that we did early on and just line the lips that you have. That's also a very pretty natural look to your lips. So whatever you decide for your lips, let me know in the comment what lip product you're loving and we can learn from one another. I'll have all these products and other suggestions linked down in the description box below in case you're looking for something for yourself or maybe a little holiday shopping. I think these Lifter Gloss sticks, I think they make really good stocking stuffers. So does the Laneige lip mask. That's something that you don't need to know someone's shade for in order to purchase it. It's just something everybody can use regardless of what shade. So I'll leave those down below. And stay tuned because just in a few weeks I have holiday gift giving videos coming up. Gifts for him, gifts for her, gifts under 50 bucks. So I've got you covered all before Black Friday so that you don't feel the frenzy of, oh my gosh, what do I need to get? I'll have a lot of stuff in a list for you to make it really easy, affordable, and products that make really nice gifts for those on your gift list. That does it for me today, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in just a couple days. Bye-bye.